sandwich.
They did, and I got to spend my life in jail. No, it's okay.
Don't believe this is about me. Tell me it's much more than just a sandwich. For example,
Don't fall too far when you about to start snowing.
the slice of the bread representing perhaps the detective's trust.
I do. I have sleep apnea.
Was it a mistrustful sandwich?
I'm gonna break nothing.
Doctor, please, what delicious message was she
Don't
sending?
pay no attention, y'all. See, I got my shield. I look like an old doctor.
Sandwiches.
Call me Dr. Malcolm
How
Pitt.
did you actually torture him?
Yeah, I saw it on live. I said, all I want is the corn. That's all I want. I can't eat seafood, so all I want is the corn.
I have potatoes in there too.
In hell?
Yes, and I'll take the potatoes for $200.
Definitely you wouldn't want to discuss the whole
Potatoes
I'm really the devil thing.
The
Just the
actual devil.
Look, I have to say, I was worried I'd never see you again.
Mm-hmm.
Scared.
Especially when you have natural hair color in it like hers.
All people.
You gotta put as much in it as saturated. Because then once the heat gets to it, it's gonna make her hair so soft and luscious and lovely. And food and strawberries and
Well, speaking of
grapes
charity,
and
do you
stuff.
mind if we return to my current emotional growth?
So then we're gonna add another treatment to your hair, ma'am.
Sorry.
If I can accept it.
So,
Did I say that out loud? Mm-hmm. Okay. I hope they know that.
What about my wedding? Is he down there? Or because he was...
I hope they happy I got my mask on.
He was one bad mamma jamma.
I think I've broken my therapist. Now she's somewhere to the left of totally useless and to the right of badly lunatic.
So she's you in a skirt.
Very funny. This is serious, detective. I'm actually a bit worried for her.
I'm sure she'll
Another
be fine.
treatment.
If you need anyone to talk to, I'm here.
This is actually something I can't discuss with you.
I'm sure I can handle it. I've seen all your ugly pants by now.
Interesting. Very
They want.
What do you want to do?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
She left her apartment.
This is Blue, and this is Malcolm.
Said her repeatedly, 19 times to be exact.
Overkill is usually a crime of passion. They probably knew each other.
You know, that's one of my best girlfriend, and then she married her name is Blue.
Depending on who you ask, she was male, blues, Hispanic,
Her name.
Caucasian, or black, whether tall, brown, or blonde hair, or completely bald.
Then her glasses are blue, y'all. Yes, she's natural, no perm.
come back to say hello. What did you do about it? Well, there's something Okay, I'll take a mold, but assuming it's one of the major brands, I mean, you're looking at a pool of like 2 million dudes in LA. Maybe 10,000 robust ladies.
Well, I was hoping for something a little more specific.
Is that how analytical science works?
Get all your money's worth out your products. I mean, all of it. When it's about to be finished, get all your money worth out of it. Put it on that head.
It looks like there's writing on one side.
And she's done.
We should be able to reconstruct this at the lab.
Oh, excellent. Right, once to do that, I'll get back to the detective. Oh, and remember,
Yeah, don't tell anyone about your super creepy non-grade prank. Got it. So you worked here with the deceased?
We didn't just work together. I mean, Betty was a friend. The person who introduced me to the Glory Way. God, can't believe that she's dead. I'm sorry, the Glory what?
the glory hole.
The Glory Way. Developed by our guru, Jensen Glory. The Glory Way is a mind and body sensibility system designed to reveal what we call the home you.
Right. The people actually believe the word salad that you're selling. I mean, look, I enjoy a taut spandex wrap backside as much as the next chap, but that was one large helping of spiritual gobbledygook.
Follow Jensen's
Trying to
teachings
see that
and
she's
you will
gorgeous, y'all.
uncover yourself.
Good morning, everybody.
Hold
Hold
You said shake the bushes until the truth flies through.
I don't think I've ever said that before.
Huh? Ah, perhaps it was Miss Lopez.
You've been spending a lot of time with Ella. You're working together, aren't you?
Not particularly. Should we see how this list is going? Glad to see you're hard at work.
You know, studies show that the brain does some of its best work when it's not trying. That's why great ideas come in the shower.
I mean, it's usually women. Any progress so far?
And straight.
Yeah, on the side where the shampoo ball is. That's what she is.
Rehydrated that burnt piece of paper we found at your super creepy place using
All right.
polyvinyl acetate.
It's easy for you to say.
I ran these pieces through a pattern recognition program and I found 2 things. First, what looks to be a map leading from downtown LA to that exact spot you took me to.
Right, what was the second thing?
Some business logo of a law firm.
What law firm? Bloody hell.
I said no interruptions, so unless you're that broad-shouldered intern from this morning.
Hello, Mum.
Oh. Hello, son.
It appears you've been busy.
I was getting bored with my mate and offspring, so I thought I'd dive into my employment. Not that hard once you read the law books.
What law books?
Well, all of them took less than a weekend, with time to teach the hubby new tricks. Have you ever heard of something called the reverse cowgirl?
Well, I'm thrilled, Mum. Really, I am. Here you are studying law and the cards.
Hey, how you doing?
And drawing maps.
Share this video, y'all. Share this video. Don't look at her tattoo. Y'all rude.
Did someone find the blade?
Oh, so you admit that you let a human do it?
Well, not a human, more like 10.
10?
Maybe 12, 15. Only my craftiest clients. And I had to make sure that someone would actually follow through and dig the damn thing up.
Why in the world would you tell people? What is wrong with you?
Me? If you didn't want the blade found, you shouldn't have left it in a hole in the ground.
Filled in hole in the middle of nowhere, which no one would have possibly found if not for you.
Yes, well, there's that.
Besides, where else am I going to hide it? Lux? You know how many people traipse through there each week?
Well, I don't know. Your bedroom, then?
Worse.
Yes, you are sexually prolific.
Oh.
Turns out you get that from me.
Oh, Mum, why? Why would you release Asriel's blade into the world?
Because I wanted to get your father's attention.
I'm so used to doing this, y'all. I feel like I'm gonna burn my little mask.
Uriel, my son died. Do you think it's crazy that I wanted to talk about it? Mourn with him, maybe? So I reached out, and guess what I got back?
Nothing.
Yes, like always. So I figured that if his toys started stabbing each other with a celestial blade, that maybe he might take a moment.
Humans are dying because of you.
Well, humans die. They all do eventually. It's what they were designed to do.
Yes, but not like this.
Your vacation here has changed you. You seem attached to these creatures, and I can't, for the life of me, figure out why.
Look, you say you want to stay here on Earth to live with your sons, right? So a choice. Willingly help me get the blade back, or I'll send Maze over here to give you some inspiration.
You're killing the reverse cowgirl, huh?
LAPD investigation, that's right. Just your whereabouts around 7 a.m. this morning. Okay, can you prove that? Right, thank you. So the guy that complained Maddie didn't have enough cool down time was at an ashram in Sedona, so not our guy.
My pudding's gone.
I'm sorry?
The break room fridge, my pudding, clearly labeled Dan, is gone. Not the first time either.
Wow. Do you want me to put some undies on? Want me to schedule a stakeout? Are you even okay?
I'm just saying that a man's snacks, they're sacred, okay?
Okay. What up, detective people? Hey. I'm just sorry now working on a case that I don't know about.
Why?
No reason, we just seem to be spending a lot of time together.
Is someone jealous?
What? No. No way. Gross.
Because you can tell me if you are. I mean, we can be there for each other as friends, even if it's about another guy.
Right. But Lucifer's not another guy. He's a weirdo. This is about partnership. Nothing more. Partners don't keep secrets.
Well, maybe with their life more than just sex. Maybe it's a little more serious.
No, it's not like Lucifer. I don't
Not like this, but what?
likes poker. Dan has a monthly game.
Oh, no, another good gamble. Count me in. Right, where's that list of grievances against Paul Maddy?
Oh, it's there you go.
Lovely, thank you. Duncan Watts is our killer.
What makes you say that?
Just a hunch.
Duncan Watts. His offices are upstairs above the yoga studio. Oh, and he's Maddie and Karina's landlord.
Duncan was apparently upset that Maddie kept partnering was spy. He also tried to have the yoga studio evicted a few months ago, neither of which is really a reason for 19 stabs.
Yes, but just look at his stabby mug. Blonde hair, thick neck, which suggests Cro-Magnon strength, just as our dear Ella guesstimated. Here.
Where are you going?
Just off to see this Duncan chap.
No, we will go together, like partners.
just need to make a quick phone call first.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Private phone call, detective. Just give me a moment.
Sure this is the right place?
Duncan Watts, Maze. That's the name you should be.
I got nothing.
Yeah, me neither.
Even if we find the blade, it's a temporary fix. Your mom's the problem. She released the blade to create chaos, and you two respond by coddling her.
Nobody's coddling her, all right?
Tell yourself whatever you want, but you know it's true. And it explains a lot.
Explains what?
Doesn't really matter anymore, but just so you know, this whole mama's boy thing, kind of a turnoff.
Oh, yeah? Well, your whole skin-tight leather hot body everywhere thing, it's really not that. It's not that great.
Yeah, it is.
Here.
Yeah, we should probably warn this. There's no blade. Right, here's the back way out. Detective, you know, after reflection, I think you're right. Parking space thievery is no motive for murder.
What is going on with you? First, you're so eager to get here, you practically jump out of my car before I parked, and now you want to leave. What are you hiding?
Hiding? What would I be hiding?
What?
What?
This is Unit 831 requesting backup Soul Depot 1553 Hillgreen Drive. It's Duncan.
Must be some parking space. Detective.
Yeah.
Seems this class took corpse pose quite literally.
I just broke mine.
So,
Oh no, I didn't.
looks like you murder weapon. You sure? Right. Nothing left for us to do here, then, I suppose.
Except for figuring out how 6 people were killed. I'm thinking the primary killer was Duncan. Killing Maddie didn't satiate his anger. So he went after her clients and probably got stabbed when one of them defended themselves.
I doubt it. More likely the weapon was passed from one person to the next in a game of murderous potato.
That's insane. I know, right? Totally insane and probably exactly what happened. I say this with huge respect for the dead, but this case is totally going to be a panel at the next forensic conference. Okay, so based on our preliminary assessment of the wounds, it looks like Duncan came through the door, attacked victim number 2 with the same weapon he used to kill Maddie Howard. But Duncan had ligature marks on his neck, like someone strangled him from behind with a yoga strap, like this here.
Nope.
Right? Which is when he attacked victim number 3. But victim number 3 had defensive wounds that matched skin flags under the fingernails of number 4. So I'm thinking Duncan dropped the knife, number 4 picked it up, right? Attacked number 3 like this, right? And then at some point, number 5 got involved.
And someone sold until full yoga massacre.
That happened with the panel's called Full Yoga Massacre 2016.
Very good.
Okay, so say that all happened like you just said it did, which is crazy. There are 7 mats and 7 bodies. Yeah, so? So Duncan was the pissed off landlord, not the class attendee. Subtract him, we're missing 1 yogi. Okay, well, all of the bodies were situated around these 6 mats. With the student mats. So that could be a teacher's mat, maybe. Teacher must have been here. Get this, teacher training taught by Jensen Glory himself. I mean, his body's not among the dead. Could be our missing victim.
Smash attacker.
Guy's a piece of work. Jensen Glory, his real name is Jamie Ostrowski. Soul Depot is the latest in a long line of failed fitness enterprises. Gloria has 5 fraud lawsuits, 2 sexual harassment claims working their way through the court system.
Sexual harassment?
Yeah, former assistants, both beautiful young women like Maddie. Oh, and look at the contract that they signed when the students joined Soul Depot.
I surrender myself to Soul Depot, body, mind, and soul, and to the only true guru of health and serenity, Jensen Glory.
Pretty much a cult.
Think you brainwashed the students to do a Jonestown type thing?
Kind of a stretch, right?
Hey, yoga pun?
No, it's an honest question. I mean, drinking cyanide juice is one thing, but a bunch of people stabbing each other?
Totally insane. A magic blade in Los Angeles, which belongs to the Angel of Death.
Now in the hands of a yogi shyster who's apparently touchy-feely in more ways than one.
Okay, can we go back to the Angel of Death? Is he another one of your brothers?
Sister, actually.
The Angel of Death is a chick?
Yes, I sort of wish we were back to talking in metaphors.
That makes 2 of us.
Because I do actually have things that I'd like to talk about, Doctor.
Oh yes, I'm so sorry. Yes, please.
Right. So, my mum asked me why I care so much about these people dying, and I'm not sure I know. I mean, it's not like I know them personally, and Maze is right. Even without Azrael's blade, humans are capricious. Hell, they're willing to trade their souls to lose unsightly tummy fat. So, why should I feel bad? Why should I feel responsible? And why am I doing my own therapy?
Lucifer, I'm sorry. I'm trying to digest this whole thing myself. And, well, there is no listing in the DSM-5 for Azrael's blade anxiety.
Excuse me.
It looks so pretty. And then when he touched the turquoise blue,
Walking around with the do-do
It just
juju
got
being
wired.
picked up, so I'm afraid that's all we've got time for today. Just call me if you need to reschedule.
I wasn't even at the studio, actually.
It's not what the schedule says.
May I have a tea? Siberian ginseng, if you have it.
Well, hello, Richard Simmons. Sorry I'm late. Where's the knife?
Who's this tense man?
Okay, back to the teacher training class. Can you prove that you weren't there?
Of course, there's a computer system. All the teachers have to swipe a key card, even me. Check it.
So where were you?
Home. I missed the last few classes, actually. I've been sick.
Obsessing over a new toy, boy.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about something that's probably beckoning you as we speak. Whispering to you to do terrible things. Wretched, sinful deeds.
That's true. I want.
Go on, tell me. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
I want a raspberry cream cheese muffin. And to take this thing off.
Oh, expecting twins, are we?
That's a little bit, all right. The carbs are the devil's spawn, man.
Don't blame your weaknesses on me.
Is that why you didn't show up to the class? Because you gained weight?
Of course. No one's gonna find their home self from a guru who looks like he ate all the furniture.
Well, I think I'd rather be chubby than a handsy dipstick in a corset.
That's it. I want my lawyer now.
Well, don't eat him.
Alright, listen, we searched Lori's house. His car, his other car. There is no blade.
We didn't find a safe in the basement.
Pop-Tarts.
Which you stole.
Oh, I figured it's win-win. I'm saving the evil borough from future fat. And, you know, Pop-Tarts.
Mr. Glory has a second home in Ventura, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay, we'll check it out. Lucy, if he's the one with the blade, he's much more likely to go on a killing spree than a stash it.
Come back for your processed pastries. Miss Lopez. Well, this is a surprise. You found something new?
Oh, I found something all right.
Proof of Bigfoot?
Tried on the shoes Duncan once was wearing when he was found dead. Try that you showed me, at your super weirdo hole in the ground. They match. Which means that this case and your favor are
Wait.
connected. Start talking, dude. Do you have something to do with these murders? Come clean with me, or I can't keep this a secret anymore.
You see, that's just it. The last person I came clean with became a tad untethered.
Dude, I grew up in Detroit.
Look,
Hello.
all I can tell you is I'm dealing with a matter of cosmic importance, and I ask you to indulge me for just a little longer.
You mean have faith?
Tomato, tomato.
Well, I guess faith isn't faith unless it's tested. Bring it in. Ella.
Detective.
Oh, I was just, you see, there's this store that has really special soap, and, but I should really get going now and clean stuff with the soap. Bye.
Enjoy your shower. So, to what do I owe this pleasure?
Jensen's home security system shows video of him sleeping during the murder, so he wasn't lying about that. We checked the key card system at Soul Depot, and guess who was subbing for Jensen? Karina, Maddie's co-manager.
Right, where's Karina now?
We checked her house, she wasn't there. Forensics confirms that she didn't kill anyone at Soul Depot, so she's either running, hiding, or scared of it out of Lolo.
Yeah, I don't think Karina's the one running this time.
What? Where are you going? Hello?
Hello? Anyone here yielding a deadly celestial blade? No? Anyone? Well, that'll be a resounding yes.
I don't know what happened. I was in class and Duncan barged in. It was horrible. All that killing. And the knife was on the ground.
It started calling you.
Did I do that?
Yes. You got retribution for a grudge, I believe. It wasn't an insignificant grudge, was it? Did he harass you like the others? Or was it worse than that?
Years ago, we were alone in the studio. I said no. I swear, but you wouldn't stop. I tried to forget.
You tried to bury it deep, get on with your life. You might have succeeded if not for the blade.
LAPD, hands in the air.
Move away from the body, Karina.
I killed him. I did this.
Acted in self-defense. Mr. Glory attacked Corinne first. She had no choice but to wield that knife, Detective. I think in this case, justice has actually been served.
Take her statement.
Where's the murder weapon?
What? You shouldn't have bagged it without taking photos.
They couldn't help themselves. Anyone else feeling a murderous urge? No? The need to slice and dice? Anyone? Detective douche, Daniel, Dan. Where did you put down the knife? Bury the proverbial hatchet and all that. I mean, I know we've had our differences in the past, but we're friends now, right? You ruined my marriage. I'll take that as a no. My life went to hell when I met you. Technically, that's not true, but I understand the basic metaphor. Easy with the blade, Detective. One deep cut and yours truly can be wiped from existence. Here's the answer. Detective. I can assure you your current mood will be rectified by simply putting down the knife. My entire life imploded because of you.
Lucifer.
I know you ate my pudding. You're really gonna smack me over a tub of sweetened goo. You're damn right I am. Dan, recent friend, growing compatriot. Your marriage was already on the rocks. You started cutting procedural corners way before I arrived, and as for your pudding, okay, yes. I sometimes lay waste to the precinct fridge, but have mercy, Daniel. How was I supposed to know it was yours? Because it was labeled. Flashing the blade, which indicates a strength I didn't know you had. Look at me in the eye. Look at me. Your nose. Did I ruin it? We were separated from a clue even met you. And your career. The problem was on me.
What are we doing back here?
Oh, just a nice intimate chat between friends. I'm glad you got it off your chest.
Oh man, you're bleeding.
What? Oh, that's just a scratch, really. Nothing to worry about. And you? How are you doing?
I feel great, actually.
Good. Good talk.
You're so silly.
Ah, good morning, detective. Everything all right?
No. Heads are gonna roll. First, some tech pulled the murder weapon without documentation, and now it's just gone.
Right. Well, it's probably for the best. Nasty bit of steel, anyway.
So 1 second you're obsessed with the knife, and now it's just no big deal?
Well, we got the murderer, didn't we? Job done.
You know, Lucifer, I thought you and I had a real moment the other day, talking about my dad. I thought we were partners, but more importantly, friends.
Right. Is this about me and Ella in the penthouse?
Look, who you sleep with is none of my business, but, I mean, the lab tech, really? It's a little inappropriate.
Well, much as I love to cross professional boundaries, detective, I can assure you everything you saw was entirely work-related.
Is that the truth?
Always the truth. Point of pride for me, detective.
Gotcha.
But you know, if you ever did want to cross boundaries into partnered friends who hang out naked,
So, global crisis averted.
yes, for now. So we can talk about Caligula, Stalin, Trump. I mean, I know he's not dead, but he's definitely going.
Lucifer, I owe you. an
He
apology.
said Trump, y'all.
But in my
Lucifer
defense,
said Trump. Let's talk about
you're
Trump.
the devil. Things were much less complicated when I thought you were just another average delusional patient with a complicated family.
Well, I've never been average, Linda. Mentally, physically, and as you know, sexually.
Oh my god. I had sex with the devil.
Many, many times, and you're welcome.
Okay, now see that I understand. Narcissistic tendencies rooted in a complex
done.
paternal relationship
Did you hear what he
and
just said?
disrupted adolescence.
See? Just another screwed up patient, and you can treat me as such.
Alright,
Lord is my light and my salvation.
let's do this.
All of us didn't have sex with the devil.
The
Probably
doctor
still
said
I really do have urgent business to attend to. You
I'm scared this thing might burn my damn face.
Yes, believe me when I say the last two times I darkened the doorstep of a church, it's
Yeah, because every time we be touching it, I'm like, oh, Lord, it's going to burn. It's going to hold it.
We solved your case. Now I get my favor.
That's what I'm so bad.
Go with me, okay? Look, Since the moment we've met, okay, I've had this spidey sense that you were, I don't know, searching for something.
Right. Spiritual lost and found.
Yes, and I have found a lot since I developed a relationship with the big guy, and so might you.
Trust me, still much closer than you think.
Well, then no harm, no foul.
I beg to differ. Oh, second close. What? I should at least give someone a reason to go to confession.
So where will you put it, brother?
Somewhere far away from my mum, for starters. And speak of the devil's mum.
Well, that was fast. You couldn't have waited a day or two to find it. There hasn't been nearly enough carnage. You'll never hear from your father.
All the killing in the world may not have gotten his attention, Mum. Surely you've learned that by now.
Uriel's our son. Your brother. We should grieve together.
I don't think that's all this is about. You want something from him. What is it?
What I've always wanted. I want my family back.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Oh, but it is. With my two sons by my side. A united front. Your father will be forced to listen to reason.
Force, Dad. I think human delusion is rubbing off on you, Mother. Tell her.
Lucy, I can, because I agree with her.
I thought you were just Team Mum because you couldn't fly her back to hell. Since when did you turn?
Now, more than ever, I know that humanity and divinity do not mix. That blade, Lucy, that blade was the last straw. It shouldn't be here. We shouldn't be here.
Well, I am not going back to hell.
This isn't about returning to hell. This is about heaven. It's about going home.
Home. For you, maybe. Neither of you understand, do you? You never have.
Go to heaven.
Hell wasn't home, and heaven was... Well, hell! The only place I've ever felt wanted or respected
Is here with humanity.
Yes! This is my home! Deal with it, Mother!
Fine. Fine. No sense arguing. Time to go. Careful. It's sharp. What's that saying? When my dear husband closes the door, he opens the window. The window just opened.
Could you been doing to here like braids and stuff, or just? Well, you gotta be careful with braids. The ends start after this, just rear it, like naturally. That's what just did a while ago. Rear like that because now I gotta see your ends. I'm gonna be able to short.
I've been misled. Whoever put together this brochure should get special treatment in hell.
I don't need you to show me around the city.
Of course you do. This is an exciting time, brother. Now that we're making Los Angeles our home, the City of Angels can finally earn its name.
You are making it a home. Mom and I are going to find a way to get back to the Silver City, one way or another.
But why? When Los Angeles has so much to offer.
You'll see the famous shop Push Pouch, the store that sells purses for purse-sized dogs.
Thank you so much. Just inbox me and I'll talk to you about your hair.
That's on your left.
Yeah, thank you. Please, that's your call. Right. Forget everything you just said, Brett. Welcome to Los Angeles, city of reinvention, where you can become whomever you want. Look over here. That humongous house in the distance. The owner, he moved out here with just $10 and a dream. Within 3 years, he was running the largest underground underground sex club in the country.
Los Angeles is also a place where you can do whatever you want. To your right-hand side over here, this chronically challenged man, that's Sleepy Pete. Hello, Pete. Give us a wave. Give us a wave at Pete. He will show you the best molly in the city. Don't buy cocaine, though. It's one of the baking soda to make it kick. It's not a bad idea, what I think about it. See you all right again. My nightclub, Lux. The city's crowning achievement. My brother and I are celebrating.
I don't understand it. Why wouldn't Amenadiel embrace this city like I have?
Well, people often need time to adjust to change. And he's only been here for a few months. And if what you say is true,
What, that he's got a stick so far up his arse you can see it when he yawns?
that he's a fallen angel,
Oh, yes, that too.
then this could be about more than finding a home for him. But we're here to talk
You
about
gotta
you.
watch your matter.
Why did you recently decide that this was your home?
Well, I said it when I was in a row with my mum. I didn't realise how true it was until I yelled it in her face.
Yes, your mother, who is a literal goddess of all creation. Still haven't quite wrapped my brain around that one.
Yes, well, anyway, her and Amenadiel want to get back to the Silver City, but it's not my home. It never was.
And it was hell.
It is so
No.
freaking
No, that was somewhere I was sent as a punishment, like the
You
DMV for the
have
best
no
treatment.
clue until you go outside and that's
So would you say that this is your first home?
Yes, I suppose it is.
And why do you think that's the case?
Well, I don't know, Doctor. You tell me.
I find that people make Los Angeles their home for one of two reasons. Either they're running from something or looking for something.
Huh? And which one are you?
I'm not the one on the couch, Lucifer. So ask yourself, which is it? Running or looking? Lucifer! Lucifer! Get out of the chair.
Come on, detective. It's been ages since I've sat in a throne.
It's so
There's a lot of personality here, isn't there? Appalling personality, but quantity over quality, I suppose. Genuine medieval knight's costume in a Bel Air mansion. This man's home definitely was his castle.
Well, they couldn't keep him safe from invaders. Crime scene. Let's go.
I just realized something. I was wondering where I heard the name Lucifer. I heard the Bible and the movie.
That's Dean
That
Cooper,
was
Los
the
Angeles
cat
real
name.
estate tycoon.
Yeah, it was a whole block and most of the biggest developments in the
I just
city.
realized that.
Including the entire block
The
of
cat was a
houses.
demon.
A deeply unpleasant man. He wouldn't believe the deal I
He wasn't.
signed for my lease. All completely legal. If somewhat, well, let's say morally ambiguous.
Well, that moral ambiguity that he was so
All right,
famous
y'all,
for,
so-
finally caught up with him. Cause of that.
Explosive exsanguination from the
Straight.
carotid punctured by this.
Like from a champagne flute.
Mm-hmm. Someone really popped his cork. You know, like. Guys, like the blood's the champagne. Like when you open a bottle, his neck was the bottom.
Got it. Did you get any prints?
Killer wiped it clean.
Okay. Well, maybe he didn't wipe the glass clean before it broke. Ella, are any of these pieces here big enough to get a partial film?
Probably not. But hey, someone invented glue for a reason, right?
You're gonna reassemble all those pieces?
I'm fairly certain there are people in hell being forced to do exactly that right now.
Oh, I was the kind of kid who did jigsaw puzzles, pictures side down.
Fascinating.
Me too.
Ugh.
What's wrong?
Maze. Problem with Lux.
Problem? What, one of the Britney stub her toe?
You're leaving? Mr. Cooper was one of the most hated men in the city. We have tons of suspects to go over.
And if I don't get there soon, Maze will undoubtedly fix the problem herself, which usually involves knives. So, unless you want to be blamed for a full-toed Britney. Hello? We're closed. Maze, did you forget to bribe the inspectors this month?
Are you the proprietor?
I am, yes. And who are you, lounging around like you own the place?
Oh, I actually do own the place. Lucifer, Morning Star, you're being evicted.
Right, explain what you mean by evicted. And do it carefully, as your life may depend on it.
Okay, Mr. Morningstar, my name is Eric Cooper. I've assumed all of Cooper's holding and assets. Buxom back.
Dean Cooper's son. Your father was just brutally murdered, and here you are, scant hours after you were notified, divvying up the spoils. I don't know whether to be horrified or impressed.
What happened to my father was unfortunate.
Yes.
But business is business.
Well, impressed it is. Your father and I made a deal for me to live here, so I'm sure you and I can come to some arrangement. Tell me, Eric, what is it you desire?
I want my father to turn over in his grave.
Oh, hated the old man, eh? Well, I can relate to that. My father's not on my Christmas card list either. In fact, I moved here to get away from him. Surely you can understand that.
No, not really. And I saw your lease was written in lipstick on a stripper's thong. Not exactly legally binding.
Well, maybe we can write the new one in blood. I find that to be quite binding.
Let's not. You have no legal right to be here, so if you don't vacate, I'll have you removed.
It's not that easy to remove me. Last time I took the power of God. What do you have? A few expensive lawyers? Or are you going to do it yourself?
Not in front of all of these humans. If I were you, I'd leave.
That's fine. This is the police matter, no? Let's go.
It's like I did get away with a bit of eviscerating, mate. What was that about?
You'd be eviscerating the wrong person. This is your mother's doing.
No. How?
You told her you want to stay here on Earth. Now someone's trying to take Lux away from you.
Don't be absurd, Maze. I just saw American Psycho's father. The man wasn't destroyed by the goddess of creation. He was killed in a fit of human passion. That greasy weasel might be right. This is a police matter. Lucky me.
Don't act like your mother isn't capable of this, Lucifer.
That's enough help from you today, Maze. Thank you.
Alright, fine. You can't see it, I'll find someone who will.
I don't see it.
Of course you don't. So after you said you'd handle things, you're hiding behind her skirt again.
I am handling things, Maze. Mom and I are trying to find a way back home, so why would she murder some human?
That woman is dangerous, duplicitous. And she's standing right behind me, isn't she?
Pardon my interruption, but what am I being blamed for there?
I know what you're doing. Trying to take away Lucifer's home on Earth so he can help you get back to the Silver City. It won't work.
A demon is talking but not making any sense. Typical, I suppose.
She thinks you killed the man who owns Lux to get Lucifer evicted.
Mousy. If I did come up with such a plan, do you think it would be you who figured it out?
Whatever you're up to, I will find out.
She thinks she's smart.
Mom, you weren't actually involved in that man's death, right?
Of course not. But it might be able to be used to our advantage. Maybe Lucifer will agree to come home with us now.
Right.
All my sons are important. It isn't about Lucifer. It's about our family. I've already lost a son. I will not leave another one behind.
It doesn't matter, Mom. Lucifer loves that place, and no human is gonna make him give it up as long as it's still standing.
Is that so?
And that is how we do it. Tavalu.
Talon, what? It's Klingon for the king is trapped. In Star Trek, they play three-dimensional chess. Okay. And I'm gonna check this for Prince now. Great.
All our info on Dean Cooper. No rap sheet, which quite frankly is pretty amazing considering his reputation.
Great. Thank you. Hey, are you busy? I could use an assist on this case.
Vice has me wrapped up on a bomb-making case. I gotta rush back. Where's Lucifer?
Something came up at his club. I don't think he's coming back.
Oh, well, don't worry, Chloe. Never stays away for too long, right?
Hey, Lucifer. So, did you split the stub toe or did you kiss it and make it better? Well, that's an interesting theory, but we don't have any evidence that Eric Cooper's the killer. Actually, we do. Prince just came back. Eric Cooper. How did you... Never mind, I'll meet you at the Cooper building.
So wonderful that you agree with me for a change, Detective. Perhaps you're getting smarter.
I don't agree with you. I have actual evidence on Eric Cooper that I need to look into. What do you have?
Motive. Little Shark liquidated his father so he could liquidate his assets.
How do you know he's liquidating assets?
Because he's trying to evict me from Lux and sell off the building.
You're saying Dean Cooper's son is making deals just an hour after his father was found dead?
Exactly. What could be more suspicious?
Hey, when are you going to mention that you're personally involved in this case?
When you ask me.
No. This is an extremely high-profile case. We are doing this by the book. I cannot have you terrorizing them.
I would never.
Or threatening to tear his arms off.
That's happened one time.
Or hanging him from a window.
I solemnly promise that the man's feet will remain firmly on the ground.
Sarah Cooper.
Just to be clear, that wasn't me. Leaps from the 7th floor. 13th minimum. This is the man forcing me from my home. He can't even make a proper suicide jump.
Lucifer.
Is this really necessary?
Well, witnesses saw him jump off the balcony by his own free will.
He was distraught. That doesn't make him a killer.
Well, it points to a guilty conscience. Christy, I know this might be hard to hear, but we have evidence that Eric was in his father's house before he died.
We live in the same compound. I'm sure there's DNA or whatever all over the house. Can't actually think that he killed his own father.
I mean, let's not forget Eric's insatiable lust for Daddy's cold hard cash. If he's willing to do something as monstrous as turning me out of my house, then killing his father isn't such a stretch, is it? Oh, my left foot's trying to speak.
Shh, baby. Don't talk.
What are you trying to say, Eric?
Dad, remember this descent to the ground? We were buried in debt. I thought making emergency sales could save us, but
But what, baby?
there's nothing left. Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't live with disappointing you.
Well, if this is about money, you should have called me first before taking that swan dive. Perhaps you'd like me to go for now.
I can't. The deal's made.
How could a sale be made so fast? Dean Cooper died yesterday.
Is this ideal for all the property in the strip? There's been a buyer interested in that for years. Eric's dad had it all drawn up and then just let it sit on his desk. He just wanted to torture the buyer.
So you made the sale as soon as you heard your father was gone?
I couldn't block it anymore. But it didn't matter. It wasn't enough.
Oh, we have is enough. You and me. We don't need money for that.
Okay, y'all, so that's how you got a silk press. All the way.
Except the game of Dean Cooper's death.
Yes. This man, the person who owns Lux now, what's his name?
Her. It's Eleanor
What
Balloon.
you gotta do.
Detective, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I doubt it. But let's go talk to Eleanor Blue.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I would like to get to know you if you think you're going my way.
Thing on my face.
All you say with me, just another thing.
I think you're in the wrong place, lady.
You're Kevin Burke.
I am. Why?
You come to take a peek at the legend?
According to the docket, one of your clients is a known explosives expert named Patrick O'Neill. I need his help to get my son to come back home with me.
You look hot and sound crazy, which is totally my type, but I don't talk about my clients out of court.
He's a lawyer. Oh, you misunderstand me. I'm his lawyer now. You can go home.
Look, lady, I don't know what you've heard about me, but when the K-Don gets a bump, he doesn't let go. Touch me and I will sue you so hard.
think I had something to do with Dean Cooper's death?
Well, barely an hour after he was killed, you closed on a deal he'd been obstructing for years. Sounds convenient.
Sounds like good business to me.
Cooper intentionally gave you businesswoman blue balls just to torture you. It's rather cruel.
And I bought his favorite golf course last year and turned it into a landfill for medical waste.
Oh, see. Well played.
So you're saying this was all a multi-million-dollar prank war?
I'm saying I didn't kill him over a deal. Besides, I just flew in from Macau this afternoon. Check with the airstrip. You have any other questions, you can ask my lawyer.
Not so fast, Money Warbucks. I have some questions for you myself.
Lucifer, you promised me.
Detective, this woman has my home.
If you're going to give me some sob story about...
Far from it. I know your type. You don't respond to emotion or intimidation. The only thing that gets you going is a deal. So let's make a deal, shall we? What do you desire? Tell me and it's yours.
I want everything Dean Cooper has.
Well, Cooper and Lux, how about everything apart from that?
Everything. All I want is what was his. And then to destroy it.
So you're gonna tear down all of his properties?
I'm a developer. I'm going to knock everything down and then rebuild.
Even Lux?
Especially that place. That's prime real estate. I'm going to build a mega mall.
A mega mall?
Yeah, you know, Gymboree, Sunglass Hut. Bulldozers get rolling as soon as my people finish emptying the buildings.
You know, a murder investigation can tie up a development for years. I know you know more than you're telling us. So if there is any way at all that you can help this investigation, that would be wonderful.
She's good. I could use a few of her on my team. The accountants I had looking over the deal did find several unreported payments. Hundreds of thousands of dollars. You don't hide money like that unless you don't want anyone to find it.
Bloom was right. Dean Cooper was making large off-the-books payments and hiding them from his company.
Well, could be anything. Drugs, blackmail, no shortage of bad deeds in Dean Cooper's life.
I'm gonna try and trace where these payments went. Maybe our killer's on the other end.
Delightful. Whilst you do that, I'm going to return to Eleanor Bloom's office and get my home back.
I'm not sure she's interested in selling.
Well, maybe she'll change her mind after I turn her world into a sphincter-loosening nightmare.
Ew, Lucifer. I'm sorry about your home, I am, but you have to promise me you're not really gonna hurt this woman.
Well, then help me, detective. Arrest her. I mean, isn't contributing to homelessness in Los Angeles a crime?
Lucifer, the law is on Bloom's side here. I want to help you, but we have to find a legal solution.
Okay, so I'm on my own, am I?
That's not what I...
We know you build bombs for the mob, Patrick. That's ridiculous. I deliver pizzas.
Yeah.
We cracked your code. Hoping to get a delivery at Los Mil Brea tomorrow night. Enough pepperoni to feed a family of 4. The mafia, the cartels, and they hear that we have you in custody, and they think for a second about your ingenious pizza code. They gotta want to keep you quiet.
So, you can help me out, right?
Depends. It's like just here and there.
Hands off my client, officer.
What you want to do?
You're not his lawyer.
The accused has a constitutional right to be counseled by whomever they choose.
She can be my lawyer.
I understand your confusion. You're very attractive. I found it can also mean you're not very intelligent. I've already posted your bail.
No, wait, I can't afford that.
Oh, don't worry, I take payment in trade. Is it true that you know how to make bombs?
That's what I'm accused of? Yeah?
Have you ever brought down a building before?
I know how it's done.
I need you to destroy a nightclub for me.
Let's get out of here, guys. Guys! My piano!
Hey, man, we're just doing a job. We don't want any trouble.
You think you can come in here and take apart my life without any trouble?
You just would have no idea.
Michelle Obama rap. Michelle Obama rap. It's a wrap. Okay, so all you gotta do is wrap your hair at night.
I can do it. I take care of it.
You gonna take care of it today, cause guess what? I ain't trimming no more. I didn't trim enough.